don't like much. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Tay, and I am back with another vlog. Today, y'all, we gonna be doing something a little different. What I'll be doing is, y'all know it's tax season, right? It's tax season. You know the deposits just hit. So what we finna do, y'all, is I've been needing another car so bad. Y'all know I got a new baby. I got 2 kids now. I need something reliable, and I don't know why I don't know why it's such a bad thing for people to use the extra income that they get from taxes to help them get a vehicle. But I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm about to go and we about to go look at some cars because, like I said, I do need something reliable. And I'm going to take y'all with me. I've been having my heart set on a Toyota Highlander for the longest, y'all. That's what I want. Like, that's at this point, that's kind of like my little, I would say, I ain't gonna say dream car, but that's my car that if I could pick any car right now that's not just, you know, a luxury car, that would be the car that I would pick. But honestly, right now, y'all know them Toyota Highlanders, they are high. Like, I'm talking 40, 50,000. So right now, we just gonna go and look at some, you know, regular cars, affordable cars, and I'm gonna take y'all along with me. I've been looking at this one truck. It is a 2016 Ford Expedition. So I'm gonna go and look at that. Not Expedition, Explorer. I'm gonna go and look at that. Really, I just want something with space. Like, it don't have to be too fancy. Like, I'm just trying to get us from point A to point B right now. So that's what we're about to do, and I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. Now, I just got out of work, so it's about 12 something, so we gonna have to hurry up and get to where we gotta go so that we can be home when time make it back. So come on, y'all. Hey y'all, so we just made it here. We about to go and look at the car now, and I'm gonna show y'all, you know, what it look like and all that stuff. Okay y'all, so update. We went there. I looked at the car, I liked it, but I did not get to test drive it because I actually ended up, it's so crazy, y'all. We left the whole diaper bag at home, and since I've had him, I've just been keeping my wallet and cards and all that stuff in his diaper bag because I don't be trying to carry no purse and no diaper bag. So I ended up, y'all, we had to come all the way back to the house. But where we went to was like 40 minutes away. So we just gonna end up going again tomorrow. And tomorrow I will be sure to make sure that I get footage. I talked to the guy about the car, and we gonna see. I'm thinking about it, but we gonna see. We gonna see how we feeling about it tomorrow. Hey y'all. So it is currently 3:21. And I am at work, y'all. I'm up, but I just wanted to come and talk to y'all about, you know, the situation that happened earlier, you know, with the car and all that. So I just had a full transparency moment. Like, I'm having a full transparency moment. Like, this is just, I left my tripod in the car, so don't just bear with me, y'all. But I just gotta get this out because it's just, I don't know. God just told me I need to get this out. And I am stumbling over my words a little bit because I kind of just woke up. But yeah, bear with me. So let's start from the beginning. When I started this video, I told y'all that, you know, I was going to look at a car. I had just got my tax refund or whatever. And, you know, I was like, I really need a car. And I've been needing a car for a while, y'all. My car has not been running now for about, I want to say a month. Like, it's just stopped, like, it's completely not running at all. Like, the key's stuck in the ignition. Like, it's just crazy. I haven't had a car in about a month. But I've been needing a car, a reliable car, honestly, for a while now. Like, a while. I want to say pretty much since I had this little car, it is a cash car, it's been giving me problems or whatever. But it really was kind of like gifted to me because it came from my kid's grandmother or whatever. So I didn't have to, I really didn't pay for the car. And I've just been rocking and rolling with it. But now it's getting to the point where it's just like it's not running at all. It's sitting up outside or whatever. But so we know I need a car, right? So I finally got my refund or whatever. And a little backstory. So this cash car is the second car that I've had. Really third car. But the first car, we're not even gonna talk about that or whatever. But I had my first car, I got it when I was 18 years old. The car was a lemon. It was basically a bad car. I got a bad deal. 18 years old. First car that I purchased on my own or whatever. So I got the car. That car was my first car. It was a bad deal. Gave me a lot of problems. I ended up letting it get took back because it's just like I was putting way more money in it than it was worth. It was like I want to say a 2009 Honda Accord or whatever. So that was my first car. Had a lot of problems with it. Second car, it's a 2011 Chevy Impala. And like I just mentioned, not running. Having a lot of problems with that as well. So lately I just been feeling like, I got 2 kids now. I want something reliable. Like I get tired of the point, like I get tired of being in a position where it's like every time I want to go somewhere, I gotta wait on somebody else. It's just a lot, and it get very, very stressful. And when you get in situations like that, it just make you want. It's like, dang, I gotta have it. So, and of course, me being human, I'm gonna say that. The first opportunity that I can get to get something, I'm like, yeah, let's run, let's go do it. If I can go and do this and give me a car or whatever, let's go do it. So tax refund came, and y'all, I'm a firm believer in God. Like lately I've been making sure that every decision that I make, like I talk to God about it first. So y'all know that I did leave I didn't leave it. My wallet ended up in a diaper bag, ended up getting left at home. Now, mind y'all, this got my baby milk in it, diapers, everything. My wallet, everything is in his diaper bag. And where we went to was 45 minutes away. Y'all, we did not realize that we had left the diaper bag until we got there and we was finna get ready and get out and actually go and look at the car. Now, like I told y'all earlier, once again, I really had my heart set on a Toyota Highlander. Like that's the car that I really, 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 really want. And it is a little bit more pricey. And so I just was like, you know what? I really just need me a car where, I can get to point A to point B. I really want an SUV. And I was looking on the market, and that's when I saw the Ford Explorer, a lot cheaper, had good miles on it or whatever. Mind you, I had been looking at another Toyota Highlander, in the same place, but it actually sold. So I guess that was meant. However it go. Before I go and, I look at the Ford Explorer, I'm saying to myself and I'm praying because in a way, it's not really what I want, but it's acceptable, now that I'm looking at the car more, I'm like, I really can, I can see myself in this. It's not a bad car, and I actually kind of like it. I wouldn't mind it. But before I rushed into this decision, I just was like, I prayed about it. I prayed all that night. I prayed about it. And, I was like, God, I really don't want to put myself in a situation where it's like I get another bad car. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm not, what I'm worried about financially. Like, because, yeah, I got my tax refund and yeah, I got a job or whatever, but I'll just be honest, another full transparency moment. Like, I know this, I'm kind of being long-winded, but y'all gotta understand the circumstances to get the message that I'm about to tell y'all. And on my legend, he up with me, so bear with us. He just chilling. So, full transparency moment. I just started taking my content creation very serious. Yes, I got a job, and it's actually a fairly easy job, but it's just like that's not where my heart at. And I really kind of struggle, every day with just, I really don't want to work this job or whatever. I really want to just be a full-time content creator, and that's what I've been working towards or whatever. And I just been, something in my heart been kind of telling me like, just let the job go. But it's like at the same time, I got kids. So I don't want to just quit my job because I still got bills to pay, still got kids to take care of. However, it's been on my heart real heavy to just let it go and trust in God or whatever. And this is something that I really, really, really been, this is something that I've been praying about, because it's like, it's just, I really just know that this is not where I'm meant to be. And I look at it as it's only a temporary place in my life or whatever. But long story short, not long story short, let me get back on topic. So we get to the dealership. Mind y'all, we don't got the diaper bag. So that kind of, before I got out the car, I said a little prayer in my head. I was like, God, I'm going to leave it in your hands. If this is meant to be, it'll happen how it's supposed to happen. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to, I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to let you handle the situation however you see fit, God. Because with the last few vehicles and stuff like that, I feel like I kind of rushed into them. Like, same situation now. Like, I need a car, I need a car, I need a car, I need a car. And both times I did that, I ended up not getting as much enjoyment out of the car. Like, it's always something wrong with it. Like, I'm either putting more money into them than I'm riding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, this time, I want to take my time and I want to just look around. I really got my heart set on what I really wanted, and it's been that way. Like, I've been wanting a Toyota Highlander, but honestly, this story not really even just about the Toyota Highlander, but it does play a part. So we get out the car and it's just like, we ain't got the bag. So automatically, I'm already kind of threw off about that situation. When we get there, now this is not like any other dealership. You didn't have the guy just running outside, just trying to, you want a car, trying to sell me a car or whatever. Like, we stood out there for a little minute looking for the diaper bag and stuff like that. And we pulled right in front and nobody came out. It was a guy inside. He kind of just like walked by, whatever, was just looking out the window. Two guys inside, but they never came out or whatever. So that already was like, okay, cool. We're getting inside. I tell him, hey, I came to look at this truck. And yeah, I came to look at this truck. And, he just simply, not too much. He was just like, hey, okay, here, will you be paying cash or financing or whatever? I tell him financing. So he give me the keys or whatever. And I go out and I just look at the truck. And I'm like, it's nice or whatever. Nothing, I look at it. It's nice. I like it. I actually like it now that I'm inside of it. But mind y'all, I didn't have my wallet. So that means that I didn't have my license. And before I left out, he was like, hey, go look at the car, whatever. He just gave me the keys. He didn't pressure me or whatever. He was like, go look at the car. And he was like, if you want to test drive it, just come back inside and we'll get your license and I'll let you test drive it or whatever. We gotta have your license or whatever though. But I didn't have my license, so I didn't get to test drive it. So I'm just looking at the car or whatever. I get out, I go in, I talk to the guy about the car, and ideally what we talked about, he was like, okay, you probably could get financed, but it wasn't exactly how I wanted the situation to be. The people that they finance through is the company that one of the companies that they finance through is one of the companies that I actually financed my first car, the Honda Accord. Those are the people that they financed through. And when I saw that, I was just like, When he told me that, I was just like, I was like, I had a repossession. I didn't tell him, but I was like, I got a repossession with them. So that's probably not going to be a good idea because we're actually in the middle of, they are, how companies, like once you let the car go or whatever, eventually they sell the car and then they try to come back and sue you for it. Full transparency moment. I'm currently fighting a lawsuit against that company or whatever. And even though they're not actively pursuing it or whatever. And like I said, I got a bad deal, bad car. Lemon put way more money into it than, it was worth. I got a bad deal from the start. And I just let the car go because at that point, it was more of a liability than an asset. But I let it go. And then, you know how these companies do. Boom, they sold the car. 2-3 years later, they want to try to come back and sue you for the rest of it. But that's neither here or there. So, however it go, he was like, one of the companies, the main company they said was that company that I got my first car from. So I'm just like, okay, I don't really know. So at this point, I'm like, I really don't even want to try to run my credit because y'all do know at a dealership that if they run your credit, it does impact your credit score. So I was like, at this point, I don't even know if that'll be a good idea. I didn't tell him that though. But like I said, he wasn't a pushy salesperson. He was just like, I told him that I would just come back tomorrow and test drive the car or whatever. And he was like, okay, cool, no problem. He was like, actually, you can, if you want to get pre-approved. I'm sorry, y'all, my nose kind of itch. And Legend went to sleep. But he was like, to make it even easier, if you want to go ahead and get pre-approved, you would just do the application online or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. All right. No problem. So we leave there. And we actually was going to stop at another dealership to look at the Toyota that I wanted. Because it was, they had one on the market. Really affordable price. It had been sitting on the market for a while. And it had low miles or whatever, but the car was used as a rental, I think, or whatever. So I guess maybe that's why I haven't seen it on the market. So I get home, and that's sold. And the whole time I'm on my way home, I'm just sitting there, and I'm thinking, like, dang. Like, how did we forget that wallet or whatever? Mind you, while we're at the dealership, my boyfriend was like, hey. He was like, I don't know how I forgot it. He was like, that must be God or whatever. So when he said that, I didn't even say too much. Because mind y'all, I had just prayed or whatever. I told y'all this situation had been just on my heart for a couple days now. And I prayed about it because I didn't want to rush into it and make the wrong decision. So however it go, we leave the dealership and the whole way home, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, dang, I don't know. Like, I really like the truck. I can see that working out for us, But I'm like, how did I forget my license? Like, I went an hour away. I didn't have my baby milk or whatever. So we didn't even stop at the second dealership to look at the Toyota. By the time I get home, I look online, probably a couple of hours later. Now, mind y'all, this car been sitting on the market. I know I've been looking at it, steadily looking at it. It's been sitting on the market every bit of 4, 5, 6 months. So get to the house and I look online and the car sold. I'm like, okay, I guess that wasn't meant for me. We didn't even stop at the dealership that had the Toyota because we didn't even stop at the dealership that had the Toyota because we didn't have the milk in the diaper bag. And at this point, the baby was getting irritated. And we was like, you know what? We just going to try to go and make it to the house so we can get his bag and everything with his milk, diapers, and all that stuff in it. Now, mind y'all, I know this sounds bad. We went an hour away. We didn't have the baby milk, didn't have his diapers or none of that. But if it really came down to it, and he really was at a point where he was just, fussy and wanted it, we would have, of course, stopped and got what he needed. But we pretty much, he was fine, we was fine, we made it to the house or whatever. So we get to the house and, I'm just thinking about it. I'm sitting here and I'm like, it's just, something just not, I'm just like, dang, okay. I left my diaper bag. I left the diaper bag, but in a way, I'm still like, I'm gonna go back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go online and try to get pre-approved or whatever. I did it. I did a pre-approval through Car Gurus, whatever. Car Gurus, y'all know what I'm talking about. I did a pre-approval through there because I didn't want to actually do it through the company that the car, because that one would actually impact my credit score. And as soon as I did that, some of them came back and said I got approved. Some of them said I didn't get approved. Now, mind y'all, even though I do got that repossession, it didn't affect my score too much. I'm actually still sitting in the high 600s or whatever. So, because it was a couple years. And honestly, I never had any problem paying that car note. Like, I kept my car note paid. It just got to a point to where I was like, you know what, y'all can come and get it. Because at this point, I'm putting way, way, way too much money in it. Way too much money. So I was like, y'all can just come and get the car. Because at this point, I'm paying the car note up for 3 months. And then it's just sitting for 2 months. Or every time I go somewhere, I got to worry about is this going to break down, that going to break down. So I just let them, I was like, hey, y'all can come and get the car or whatever. So that is on my credit report. And mind y'all, like I said, my credit score, even though I had that on my car, it's been on there for a couple years and it didn't affect me too much like you would think. Like I said, it's still sitting in the high 600s. So I got approved for some of them I didn't get approved for. But I honestly don't think that was as accurate as I would like it to be or whatever. So I'm just sitting here and I wake up, I get to work or whatever. I go in at 2 a.m. I actually overslept and I overslept almost an hour, but as soon as I got up, me and Legend came here and we sat down and I just sat and I thought, like, that means that car wasn't meant for you. That means that right now you shouldn't be focused on that. Although you really, really want to, although you really, really want a car and you feel like you need one, you really don't right now. If you just trust me and slow down and just put all your trust in me, you'll be okay. That's literally what I felt on my heart from God. And it's like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, like, everything happened for a reason. I prayed about this literally before I stepped foot out the car. And I guess that just wasn't happening. And then I also, I made a vision board, y'all. And I will show y'all my vision board if I can get it to pull up. I'm going to show it. I'm going to put it up here somewhere so y'all can see it. But y'all, I made a vision board for this year. And I've been telling myself, like, hey, I'm not going to settle. I'm just going to trust in God, and just let him do what he do. On my vision board, I got that. I got the Toyota Highlander on there. And the one that I got on there is, I got a newer year one. It's a 2024, 2023, whatever. That's the one I really want. And I said, I told myself this year I'm not going to settle. I tell myself every day that this year I'm going to go for real, what I really want. And I was like, you know what? Maybe God telling me, just save your money, just wait. And you can, everything going to fall in place. Everything that you really want is going to fall in place with no stress, no hassle. So that's how I really felt about it. And, I didn't want to settle. So long story short, I keep my Bible right here. Keep my Bible on my desk when I'm working because I try to read it every day. Sometimes I don't, but honestly, I keep it here just in case I want to, just read it or whatever. So I opened up my Bible. Kid you not. I opened up my Bible. I just randomly opened up a page, y'all. Randomly opened up a page. And the page that I opened, I'm going to show y'all this so that y'all know I'm not lying. I'm going to show you this. I opened it up to Matthew 6, right? Matthew 6 and 7. The first thing that I see on here is 7 reasons not to worry. Y'all, when I tell you, I just instantly felt the relief because I was like, God, and you just saved me from what may have been another impulse decision that may have, affected me even more. And I kept saying, like, I'm gonna go back, talk myself in my head, like, I'm gonna go back. But at this point, I'm just like, God telling me, just don't worry, you'll be okay. You can go a little bit longer without having a vehicle, And so I'm sitting here and I open it or whatever, and it goes over 7 reasons not to worry. Also in this chapter, it goes into, teaching about prayer and fasting. I've been thinking about fasting heavy. And also it goes about, it talks about teaching about money and possessions, right? Right. And lately, not gonna lie, I found myself more worried about money and things like that, more than I've been, really just praying and trusting God, I'll admit. Like, and when I'm talking to y'all, this is why I love content creating, because I can be transparent. I can tell y'all exactly how I really feel. So, that's what you get when you come to my channel. Like I said, that's exactly why my name is The Real Tay, because you get the full transparency. You get the real me. Like, I want y'all to feel safe over here. I want y'all to know that I'm only human, But yeah, I just started reading my word, and that just gave me relief, because it's like, don't worry, just trust in God and He will take care of you. Like, I know it seem like right now, like, dang, because y'all, like I said, like, I got my kids or whatever. Every time something come down to it, I need to go to the store. I need to go somewhere for my kids, anything. I gotta wait on somebody else. I gotta call somebody else. Me being me, I really don't like that. Like, I missed my son's Valentine's Day party because I had to wait, because I didn't have transportation to get there when I wanted to. And I just, I don't like that. We all human. We don't like to wait. When we want things, we want them right now, especially when we feel like it's something that we need. But yeah, so let me show y'all this. I still got the Bible open. Page, I have not turned the page. Still got this Bible. I still got my Bible open, and I'm going to show y'all just so that y'all can know that God is real. When you talk to God and you pray and you just let Him speak to you, I'm telling y'all, He gonna show up every time. And although sometimes it's not always what you want, it's not always the answer that you want to hear, it's not what you're looking for, you have to wait and trust God. So yeah, as y'all can see, this is exactly what I flipped to. as soon as I open my Bible. So another of the reasons why I just felt like maybe I should just wait is because, like I said, I was like, if I get a car note right now, I am going to be tied into this job for even what I feel maybe longer. I feel like it'll just make the situation a little bit harder. You know, I really don't want to be tied into a car note. Even though it would be affordable, I just feel like if I just save my money, you know, get to the position that I want to be in, you know, I feel like things will work out better. But I said all this to say, y'all, trust in God. Just trust God. When you're feeling away and you're unsure about something, talk to the Lord, y'all. Pray, fast, and just keep talking to him, because I'm telling y'all, he will give you the answers that you're looking for. He will give you relief. Who's to say that if I would have got that job, if I would have got that car today, that it would have been, because I was looking at the reviews and stuff. They said it was, you know, it had fairly good reviews, but it also had, you know, other reviews like, hey, I got a car from them and so happened. But who's to say I would have got that car again and just got myself tied into another car note and then been unhappy with the situation, having a lot of problems with it, you know, and I'm still tied into a car note again. Who's to say that, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for my job, but who's to say, you know, something won't happen with this job and, you know, I'm out of work and then I'm struggling to pay the car note. You know, I had to think about all of that because that's what's really been on my heart. Like, you know, like just wait a little bit, just a little bit. Even if you wait just another week or two, like it's not going to kill you. You, at this point, you've been carless for, you know, a little minute. So another week or two is not going to kill you. Just to actually sit down and just think and, you know, process exactly what you want to do, exactly what God wants you to do. Because, like I said, I'm kind of an impulsive person. When I want something, like I want it. So soon as my refund dropped, I'm like, I'm not spending no money. I'm gonna go straight to the dealership, look at some cars and see what I want. But I also had it in my mind, like, you know, maybe you just need to wait. Maybe you just need to just see, you know, just wait it out just a little bit, just to see. Just to see. Because you never know how God works. He may bless you to get the vehicle, the exact vehicle that you want for, you know. He might, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. Because really on my vision board, the car that I want, I got it on there, and I said that I want to pay cash for it. Like, don't want another car note. And when I say I want to pay cash for it, I mean I want to pay cash for a $30,000-$40,000 car that's dang near brand new, or brand new, if not brand new. Like, yeah, I know that may be, to some people, that may be a bad investment, but me personally, I don't like car notes, and I know how I am, and I just feel like, for my situation, it'd be better for me to just get the car. Or even if I don't pay cash for it, I just want to be in a position to where it's like I don't have to worry. Like, I can pay it off as quickly as I want to, or I don't have to worry about the money at all. I don't have to worry about if I can afford it, how I can afford it, or whatever. But I'm just saying all this to say, and I'm also looking at my Bible right now. I'm looking at Matthew 7, and it says here, keep on asking and you will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking. And I'm flipping the page now, y'all. It says, and you will find. Keep on knocking and the door will be open. For everyone who asks receives, everyone who seeks finds, and everyone who knocks, the door will be open. So, in my heart, that just means be patient. Be patient and trust in God. And I'm just going to see where he take me to. I'm not saying that I won't get a vehicle right now. I'm not saying, I just honestly feel like maybe everything that happened today was just God's way of telling me to wait and slow down. Like, maybe that it looked good, you know, but the last 2 cars I got, they look good. They not in on the outside, they look good. Didn't have really much miles on it or whatever. But in the long run, they ended up giving me a lot of problems. So all this to say, I'm just gonna let God do what he do. God, I thank him for opening my eyes to this situation, because it's 2 something in the morning, and I just, no, 3, almost 4 something in the morning now, and I just had to get it off my chest, get it off my heart. So whoever watching this right now, I don't know, whoever need to hear this, it's something that's on your heart, and I just want to say, let it go, give it to God, trust in God, and you know, it may not always be exactly what you want, but just have patience with God, because like the verse just said, keep seeking and you'll find, keep praying, don't give up, have faith. I know this video was supposed to be about me buying a car, but Legend woke now, but obviously that wasn't meant to happen today. Just a little short recap, just in case, you know, I was a little bit too long-winded for some of y'all. I ended up, the 2 cars that I was looking at, ended up not getting them because one, the Toyota sold, and the other car that I was looking at, the Ford Explorer, is still there. But like I said, I left my license, so I'm gonna take that as a sign to just trust in God, and just wait. And when y'all see me scratching my nose a lot, I do got allergies real bad, so a lot of the times my face and stuff itch, and you know, just ignore it. But yeah, y'all, I hope that somebody that's watching this video, I hope that this really spoke to you, and I hope that you know, y'all feel and see where I'm coming from, because like I said, you never really know what God got in store for you. So sometimes just be patient, just wait, just relax, let it all play out exactly how it's supposed to play out. But in this season, y'all, I really been trusting God, and the crazy thing about it is, I know that everything on my vision board, I know that it's going to happen. I just need to be a little bit more patient. Like, I know that everything on my vision board is just like, I got the effect of a mustard seed. Like, it's right at my fingertips. Like, in this season, God just telling me to be obedient. That's what I was struggling with, being obedient. So yeah, I know that within these next couple months, see what I'm about to do, y'all? I'm about to speak this into existence. I know that within these next couple months, everything that's on my vision board, it'll just fall right into place, and I'll be living in a prayer, y'all. I'll be living in it, and I'm gonna look back on this video and I'm gonna be like, you know what? That's what happened when you trust in God. When you trust in God, everything worked out for the better. And that's enough of my TED Talk, because Legend done woke up now. He like, Mama, what is going on? So, like I always say, y'all, feel free to get comfortable here, and yeah. All right, hey my friends, y'all, I am back, and it's been a couple days, and I just want to give y'all an update. So I know in the last part of this video, I was telling y'all, you know, I was looking at this car, just kept looking at this car, whatever. And I went up there and things didn't work out. I had left my license or whatever. So long story short, y'all know I was mentioning like how if you wait, just wait and trust in God, everything will work out. So I saw another truck just like that, y'all, that I really wanted. But it was a 2015, had 100-some thousand miles on it. It wasn't a bad price or whatever. It kind of was the same price as the one that I originally saw, y'all. And I'm sorry, I already put this car mix on. But yeah, it was close to that price. So I didn't move forward on anything. I just kind of took a pause. I just was like, you know what, y'all, this whole situation is stressing me out. So I'm really just gonna trust God and let him work it out for the best. However he see fit for me, I'm just gonna let him work it out. And I told God that, y'all, and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, right? So let me just tell y'all how good my God is, right? I went back up to the dealership because we was discussing the 2015, right, with 100-some thousand miles on it. I went back up to the dealership today. That car has sold, y'all. I told God, I said, if this car is not for me, I was like, I'm okay with it. Just let me know that it's not for me. Just so happened I get up there and it's sold. I was a little discouraged at first, but God was like, no, don't be discouraged. He was like, just wait, I got something even better for you, y'all. This is why it's so important to trust God. So we just looking. He was like, the salesman that I had, I ain't gonna lie, they was a little pushy, but they was just like, you know, we see a situation, you got your kids or whatever, we just want to make sure that you get something reliable and something that's gonna benefit you in the long run. Don't want to put your money into, and I appreciate them so much, because it's been times where I've gotten cars that have not been reliable. My last 2 vehicles were not reliable at all, and in the long run I ended up putting a lot of money into them and they weren't reliable, so I couldn't really, you know, I wasn't able to enjoy them. So long story short, we just looking, they showing me different cars, and I'm just like, man, you know, I don't really like that. And y'all know it. One thing that y'all will learn about me, like, if I don't like it, I'm just gonna tell them. Like, I was like, no, I don't like it. It was one car he had pulled up. I think it was a 20 something. It was a Jeep Compass, however it go, but it was blue, like a loud blue. And I was like, don't like the color. He's like, we can't get past the color. I was like, nah, sorry. I was like, if y'all don't have anything I like, I was like, that is fine. I said, that's fine. I said that I would just wait. I'm not in a rush. I just want to take my time with this process or whatever. So finally, my mom had went with me. So finally I look over to my mama, because we done looked at like two or three more cars, you know, outside of the one that had sold. So I'm looking at my mom and I'm just like, you know what? I was like, and excuse my hair, y'all. I know I look rough right now. I just kind of got up and threw some clothes on so that we can go to the dealership this morning. But however it go, I'm sitting there and I look at my mom and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell them that I'm gonna go. I'm not even gonna worry about it right now. You know, I was like, I could just stay carless for a little bit while longer, because I don't want to rush this process, right? So finally, they come back and then it's like, you know what? I think we got something for you. They find me a 2020, y'all. 2020 with way less miles on it for the same exact price of the car that I wanted. It is a 2020 Nissan Altima, fully loaded, y'all. I actually love it, y'all. And I'm glad I was patient and I didn't rush into anything, because I wouldn't have came out with these results. Like, I was just patient and I trusted God, and I'm so thankful, because I was able to get something that, you know, I really like it. Like, it's not an SUV like I wanted, but it will work for me and my 2 kids. Like, I wanted an SUV because I wanted a 3rd row, but then I was like, what do I need a third row for? Like, I only got 2 kids, you know. And this car is actually, like, to be a car, this Nissan Altima is actually pretty spacious. Like, when I put both car seats in, I think it'll still be, you know, a decent amount of space. Might not be a whole another row, but that's fine. That works for me. This still works for me. But I just came on here to say, y'all, when you get in a situation, trust God. Just trust God, because I'm telling you, he will work it out for you. And I'm gonna do another video, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do a car tour. I wanted to record in the dealership, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was under a lot of pressure in there. I was sweating sweating because they was on me like some sharks. They was not letting me get out of there without a car. But I'm also gonna tell y'all, I was not leaving out of there unsatisfied. I wasn't, like I told them, I said I'm not gonna rush into anything. You're not gonna just put me into anything. I want what I want. If y'all can't find me what I want for that same exact price that I'm looking for, I'm out of here. Period. And y'all, I promise y'all can ask my mom. I looked at her and I told her, I said, I'm finna get up and I'm finna go. But God was just like, just be patient. And y'all, I prayed before I got there. I prayed before I left off the lot in this car. I prayed while the man was talking to me. One thing y'all gonna know is I don't play about big God, and he don't play about me. Like, we right here with it. We locked in. And anything that I do, gotta go through him first. So I just want to encourage y'all. And I know in this video, like I said at the beginning, yeah, like tax time came and I got me a new car. And I know that a lot of people, I don't know what it is, I don't know what this stigma is where people get things during tax time. Like, people act like it's a bad thing. Like, we work all year. We work our tails off all year long. So I'm here to say to whoever out there may be looking to do, when y'all get y'all, do what y'all gotta do. That's all I'm gonna say, period. Do what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, forget what anybody say. Make sure that you can, you know, you don't put yourself in no situation, you know, that you can't handle. But I want to say, if you can, you know, do what you got to do for yourself, because we work hard. We go to work all year long to, you know, be able to enjoy things. So that's all I wanted to say. Stay tuned for the next video where I will be dropping my car tour. I'll be decorating, and I might even, in that video, I might even include my son reaction when he see the car, because I've been steady telling my baby, like, mommy need a new car. I'm gonna get us a new car, because like I said, y'all, I was so sad. I miss my baby party at school, and I take that type of stuff serious. I miss my baby party at school because I was waiting on the ride, and all of our cars have been unreliable. We've been steady having to ride with people. So I just want to say that I'm grateful. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, y'all. So y'all, this is the car. This is a Nissan Altima 2020. I think it's real cute, real me. And I actually thought this wasn't gonna be enough space, but it's actually plenty for me and my two. The baby is sleeping right now, but don't mind him. But yeah, I just gotta get my other son car seat and put it over there. But yeah, we good. We rolling for a minute. This is her, y'all. Real cute. I'm about to let my mom. I love it. I'm finna let my mama test drive it real quick. Huh? We finna go for a little spin. Spin around. Yeah, she's crazy. Fixing my name.
Fancy.
She's so crazy. Now, y'all, in my old cars, y'all, I did not have, I never had the...
Anyway, y'all was out here.
Yeah, we've been out here for a little minute. Well, I have. Mama just came.
Yeah, while she was texting me.
But I never had a backup camera, y'all. None of this fancy stuff. Y'all, mom approved. She liked it. She like it, y'all. We got Lulu in the bag, my little cousin. But yeah, y'all, we just going for a spin right now. It's real nice, drive real smooth.
Yes.
Real smooth.
I might get me
real fancy. You might get you one.
Trade the finale in.
About you and they told me things, but My mind didn't change and I still feel the same. What's a life with no fun? Please don't be so ashamed. I've had mine, you've had yours, we both know. We know they won't get you like I will. My only wish is I die real, cause that truth hurts and those lies heal. And you can't sleep thinking that he lies still, so you cry still. Tears all in a pillowcase. Big girls all get a little taste out, pushing me away so I give her space out. Dealing with a heart